Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's early, well not early, but early for me. Early at 9:30 start time instead of 10 because today I have a meeting at 11 that I have to be in. So we're doing, what's going on behind me? Okay, so the dog's eating a chew stick right behind me on my mat. Always a good time. So we're doing Barre-ish Bootcamp today, which means you just need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that's an added bonus, but certainly not necessary. I will be using my weighted body bar today that weighs 12 pounds. You don't have to have one of these. You are welcome to use a couple of dumbbells, like the 5 pounds. If you don't have any resistance at all, you can either grab 2 water bottles that weigh the same amount, or you can go with none at all. The format is we're going to do a yoga flavored warm up with a lot of upper body stabilization built right in, and then we will move into our resistance portion, whether you have resistance or not. Then we'll put the resistance down and we'll do some cardio intervals that all flow together. Then we'll go to the floor for core and stretch. Hi, Steve. So that's the format. If you're watching this not live and after the fact, as I imagine a lot of you are, thank you for going to my YouTube fitness channel. If you're looking to find this, you can find the link in my Instagram bio. I also keep all these classes in my IGTV, so you can find them anywhere, anytime. Thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or my PayPal or my snail mail. I do appreciate it. It's keeping this going. And if you're not in a position to do that, don't worry about it. Just keep working out. If you have an injury that you're dealing with today, make sure that you stick with the first or second level of all the moves that I do. I will teach them in levels. And if you have an injury that you've seen a doctor for, make sure that you've been cleared to do this kind of thing so that you don't aggravate it further. I am self-producing this morning, which means there probably will be a lot of dog traffic because I'm alone in my house, and if I lock them up, they'll just whine and scratch. So they'll just pass through and I'll just move around as if they're not here. So, Steve, I bet a lot of people didn't remember that it's at 9:30 today. After party. After party is after I sign off from class. I'll post the class. I'll come back 5 minutes later. And today we'll do upper body work with small dumbbells. So if you have those nearby. I would also advise keeping a towel or 2 close by. It will get sweaty. And then also a beverage of your choice. I'm keeping my usual water in a fancy wine glass. So I like to hide it over here from the dogs. All right, so Steve, you and I are gonna get started, and other people I bet come on at 10 and go, oh, I forgot it started at 9:30. So let's stand up at the front edge of wherever you're working, shoulders down and back. Take your feet wide. If you're using a mat, you want your heels on the edges of the mat, toes facing the corner. Sink your hips, keep your hips under your shoulders, palms pressed together here. So shoulders down. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. Then try to lift your heels. Then lower your heels. I almost tipped over. Do it again. Lift your heels and lower. One more time. Heels up and lower. Push down to the middle of your feet to come up. 10 toes facing me. Bend your knees, hands on your legs, shoulders down. Tuck your hips, round your back. Then release, straighten your back. And tuck and round. Extend your spine. Do it again. This time, come all the way up. Shoulders down and back. Feet underneath your hips, hips underneath your shoulders. Both arms up. Forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. Change sides, straighten your right and bend your left. Breathing all the way in and out. Both knees bend. Lift your tailbone up, unrolling 4, 3, 2. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up, forward fold, tailbone lifts. unroll. 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts up. Unroll. 3, 2, this time, bend both knees, your right fingertips reach towards the floor. Left fingertips reach up behind you. Wiggle your toes. Push down to come up. Other side. Find your position slowly. Right fingertips up. Left fingertips towards the floor. Wiggle your toes. Push down to come up. 2 counts to get there. 1, 2. Push down to come up and sink. Now single counts here. Sink and reach. So you're looking for a rotation through your torso and opening up your shoulders. 1 more. Now both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend both knees. Forward fold. Bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Then step your feet back to find your downward facing dog. Now, I'm going to try to avoid this pile of dog spit that was left for me. Tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Heels reach for the floor. Palms press into the floor. And lower your hips to any plank. Hands under your shoulders. Your knees can be on the floor or up. Tailbone lifts up for 2. Down for 2 counts to any plank and back up. Do it again. Lower for 2. Lift. Same thing. Lower for 2. Lift once more. And hold your down dog. Heels lift and lower. 2 more. Then hold your down dog. Come back to any plank. If your knees are up and not down, you have an option to rock your weight forward and back. So it's a little rock. It's really disgusting. My left foot is in this dog spit that my dog left on my mat. 1 more time. Hold your plank and back up to a down dog. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Your left leg comes up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your left knee to your right elbow. Then over your left elbow, back up to 3-legged dog. Stay here or come with me. Lower, right, left, and up. Lower, right, left. 1 more time. Lower, right. Hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Then shift your weight over to your left hand and foot. Bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips. Bring your right knee to your left elbow, then to your right and up. Stay here or lower down. Left, right, back up, lower down. Left, right, 1 more time, lower. Left, right, hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle. Then lower your hips to any plank. So wrists under shoulders, knees down or up. Try to bring your right foot up to the outside of your right hand. So your left knee can stay on the floor or come up. Either way, you should be able to wiggle your right toes. Maybe you touch your right leg. Maybe you reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Either way, both hands back to the floor. Engage your core and step back to plank. Let's walk through it on the left. Step forward, left foot on the outside of your left hand. Maybe your back knee stays on the floor. Maybe not. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you reach up to the ceiling. Both hands back to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. That's our pattern. Let's try it on top of the music. Right leg up. Reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Step. Reach. Do it again. Step. Reach. Once more. Then hold any plank. If your knees are still up, now's the time to put them down. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round your back up. Find your modified plank. Shoulders away from your ears. You can stay here or bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Either way, you'll straighten your elbows and hips to your heels. Child's pose. So that's our pattern. We'll make it flow. Round up and either hold or bend. Child's pose. Do it again. Round up. Same thing. Round up. Hold or bend. Do it again. We'll go twice more. Round up. Hold or bend. Last time. On the next pass, modified plank hold. Wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes. Push down and find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, child's pose. So that's your pattern. We'll make it flow. Pressing your chest through your shoulders, round up here. Tuck your toes, down dog, knees to the floor. Child's pose, let's do it again. Round up, 1, 2, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose, same thing. Round up, 1, 2, push down. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. Hold right here, wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes, try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle, rotate to your left. Right wrist under your shoulder. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, top arm reaches towards me and up. Maybe go underneath your bottom arm and up. Check your position. Single counts here towards me and up. Under, do it again. Towards me and up. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank, wrists under shoulders. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to the side plank. And maybe your left knee finds the floor. Maybe your top arm reaches towards me and up. Then under. Single count. Towards me, up. Under, do it again. Towards me and under. Hold your side plank. Left wrist under your left shoulder. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Wrists under shoulders. Knees down or up. From either plank, try to bend your elbows and hold and hover. And if you're in a hover, straighten your elbows. Your tailbone lifts up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll in 4, 3, 2. All right, you should be warm. Grab whatever you brought to drink. Take a sip, and then grab your resistance. Sorry, I got a dog over here with a squeaky toy. So overhand grip on your resistance. So Steve, I bet Guy and Edie both come on at 10 o'clock. Overhand grip, shoulders down and back. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, slow motion squat. So you'll sink for 2, push down and squeeze your glutes. Sink for 2, push down and come up. Let's do it again. And then single counts here. Sink, press down. So you're always pushing against the floor with your feet twice more. At the top, you'll hold, lower your elbows, press your bar or your weights up on a diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Make sure you can still wiggle your knees if you needed to. Bring your bar back down to your chest. 1 of each, 1 squat, 1 press. So you sink, lower, press, and sink, lower, press. Do it again. So this is your move. Wonder how long the squeaky toy will make noise until it gets old. Twice more like this. Sink, lower, press. One more time. Then if you're ready, make it flow, squat to press. So you'll squat, press, squat, press. When you're ready, left knee comes up at the top, and then your right. Push down to come up. One more, just the squat. Just squat. Make sure you're breathing in and out. One more squat, then make it a deadlift. So hinge over at your hip. Yes. You know they're gonna jump on at 10 o'clock and be like, what happened? I forgot you were starting early. Last night I did think about sending out a reminder, but then I thought, no, it's on the post. Shift your weight to your right foot as you deadlift. Your left leg splits behind you. So this is your pattern. Hip hinge. When you're ready, let your back leg come up for 2. And lower again, so it's even. 2 counts over, 2 counts up. Do it again. One more evenly, then we'll change the rhythm. Down for 2, come up in 1. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift, balance in 1. 2, toe touch or knee lift, balance in 1. 2, toe touch or knee lift, balance, 1. 2, we'll go twice more just because we can. For 2, and up. One more time, over for 2. Both feet on the floor, recovery squats. Now before we do the other side of deadlifts, we'll do one more set of squat and press. Go over your elbows here, diagonal press. Do it again. And if you're ready, make it flow, squat to press. Sink, press, sink. If you're ready, right knee lifts at the top and then your left. Push down to come up. 2 more. And then just squats here. Sink. Shoulders down and back. 2 more. Now make it a hip hinge right here. Hinge over. 1, 2, up. Same thing. I'm going to shift a little. All right, weight into your left foot. No weight on your right. Right leg goes back behind you. 2 more like this. 1, 2, and up. So it's nice and even. Then if you're ready, let your back leg come up for 2 and chest lifts up. It's amazing how used to one corner I've become. And when I shift, my balance goes out the window. 2 more and an even count. 1, 2, and up. Do it again. 1, 2. Now down for 2, come up in 1 count. Toe touch or balance. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. Up again. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. Core stays engaged. Chest stays lifted here. 2 more. 1, 2, and up. One more time. Over for 2. And both feet on the floor. Recovery squat. All right. As you squat, I know you're using a bar, Steve. If you're using dumbbells, keep them by your sides. If you're using a bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time. Then roll your bar up to your elbows. If you're using dumbbells, keep them at your sides. Lace your fingers. Now if you're using dumbbells, take them from your sides and up across your chest. So those are our moves. It's where we place our resistance. Feet wide, toes to the corners here. Sink, push down to come up. Twice more. Hold your hip sink, pulse right here. So hips under shoulders, toes facing the corners, knees over your ankles. Hold right here, heels lift up, extend, and lower. Yep, and sink. Heels up, extend, up tempo here. Sink, press up, sink, press up. Keep working through your feet for 4 more reps. 4 and 3. Make sure you're breathing. Then hips sink only twice. 1 more. Now both heels up. 2 times. Lift again. Now 1 of each. Hip sink, heel lift. Do that again. Sink, press, slightly faster here. Sink, lift, sink, try not to lock your knees, and then straight through, slightly faster, sink, press, press, 4 to go, 1, 2, 3, hold it at the top, hold, sink your hips, shoulders down and back, lower your heels, wiggle your toes, come up to parallel front of your space, squats here, make sure you have room behind you, shoulders down and back, 2 more here, left leg steps back 1 time, together, now your right, step together, this is your pattern, when you're ready, sink your hips down, push against the floor to come up, so those are toes to the corners, hips underneath your shoulders, chest up, 2 more singles, and then we'll go triple pulse down, 3, 2, 1, other way, triple, 3, 2, 1, let's do it again, 3, 2, 1 more triple here, 3, 2, all singles right here, sink, press, sink, 2 more, parallel squats, and squat in the center here. All right, so you'll keep your squat, but step your left foot wide. We haven't done this series in a while. 2 more, your right leg comes in, so you're underneath your hips. So it's the same thing we were doing in the middle, now we're off to the side. As you squat, shift your weight into your right foot. No weight on your left. Now your next option on the squat is to slide out, push down through your right leg to come up. 2 more here. The next one you'll hold, left leg, points behind you, then out to the side. Do it again, slowly for 2. Single counts here, back, side, back. Do it again. Hold your leg back behind you, lift your left leg up, pulse your left leg, but keep your left hip pressing towards me, shoulders down and back, chest lifted in, 4, 3, 2, hold here, flex your back foot, check your posture, bring your heel towards your hip, and then extend, so it only comes in far enough to feel the grab on your hamstring. If your heel comes all the way in, and you don't feel any resistance, take your knee further back. Single counts here. Curl, extend. So it's bend, extend, hold here. Extend your toes, little pulses for 4, 1, 2, hold here. Touch your toes down, bring them side, and pulse here just for 4, 3, back up to parallel squats. Oh, hello, right side of my leg and butt. All right, let's set up the other side. Your right leg steps out wide. Find your squat. It stays the same. Left leg comes in. So you should be right where you started. Again, keep your squat. Right leg steps out wide. Keep your squat. Left leg comes in so that you're parallel underneath your hips, but again, to the side. Shift your weight to your left foot, no weight on your right. As you squat, you have the option to send your right leg out and in, out, in. Let's do 4, 3, chest up. Next one you hold, semicircle, take the toes behind you, and out to the side again, slowly, 1, 2, single counts here. They go back, side, back, 2 more. Hold your toes back behind you, lift up and pulse. Press your right hip towards me, chest up, shoulders down, hold your pulse, flex your foot. So heel towards your hip, I'm gonna turn so you can see it. So right hip presses forward. At about the halfway point, you should feel your hamstring engage. If you don't feel that, take your knee further back behind you. Single count. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Let's do 4 more. Chest up, shoulders down and back. Last 2. and hold your extension. Extend your toes and pulse. 2, 3, I'm gonna turn back. 4, 3, toes to the floor. Take your leg out to the side and pulse here. Final 4, 1, 2, 3, parallel squat. Oh, whew. All right, booty's even. Left leg steps out wide. Sink, push down. Right leg comes in to right where you started. If you're using dumbbells, bring them back down by your side. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar, and flip your grip if you're using a bar. All right, no matter what sort of resistance you're using, set it down in front of you, out of your way, keep your squat. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink if you need it. I'm gonna do that now. Sink, up, whoo-hoo. So this morning, I feel I can say this in the middle of my class. My kid would never watch this long enough to get to this part. Let's set this down. It is moments before we walk out the door. She doesn't have shoes on yet, and then she says, oh my gosh, my rough draft of my paper needs to be printed. Oh, to be 13. All right, palms together. Touch your knees, knuckles up. Knees, knuckles up. Do it again. Take a little step back. You want room in front of you. We'll do 4 more after this one. 4 to go. 4, push down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 1 more. Palms together. Keep your squat. Shoulders down and back. Last 2 here. Left leg steps towards me 1 time. Keep your back heel on the floor. Back heel on the floor. You sort of turn to the corners. So to make the change to the other side, you want to make sure that you unload your back foot. So you take your pivot on your heel. Try to bend both knees just a little bit. Sink, push down to come up. Rotate on the back heel. So sink, back heel. Sink, back heel. Sink your hips a little further and push down. 2 more. Then add your arm by reaching up behind you. Reach behind you. Maybe both arms come up in the back. Sink. Both arms. Sink. Both arms. Let's do it again. And sink. Reach. Sink. Reach. We have 4 more to finish this set. 4. Push. 3. 2. Parallel squat. Palms together. Make sure you can breathe. See if you can talk. Check your heart rate. If you're wearing a gadget. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Sink. Knuckles up. Oh, my watch thinks I'm talking to it. 2 more. Keep your squat. Palms together. Oh no. It was trying to FaceTime who knows who. Keep your squat, but go wide. Toes to the front. Reach down, pull up. Reach, pull up as you push down through your feet. Do it again. 4 more just like that. 4, press. 3, 2 more. Same squat, but feet parallel underneath your hips. Palms together. Keep that wide squat in your head. Left leg, slow motion. Diagonally back. Come up, other side. Diagonally back. Single counts here. Sink, push down, sink, push down to come up. Right arm reaches up behind you. Reach. Do it again. I suppose, Steve, there's always the possibility that doing both Saturday and Sunday wore some people out. Do it again. 4, 3. Now we'll go right into the wide parallel squat. Reach and pull. Reach, push down, pull up with your hands. Let's do it again. Left leg diagonally back. 4, 3, 2, wide parallel squat here. 4, 3, last 2. Feet underneath your hips, parallel squats. All right, can we add that to the first part? The step forward, sink your hips, then reach up. Sure, let's try it. 2 more squats here to catch the music. Left leg steps forward here, reach up. 2 more. Then left leg diagonally back, sink, up, push down to come up. 1 more, wide parallel squat. 4, push down to the middle of your feet. 1 more, and parallel squats. They don't like change. I know, it got a little screwy, and guess what? Next week, I have to shoot. I feel like I'm shooting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So next week will be a little change too. Step forward, left, sink, reach up. Right there, sink. 2 more. Now step back diagonal and sink. 2 more. Wide parallel squats here. 4, 3, 2 on the last one. Bring your feet in. Parallel squats right here. Push down to come up. 2 more. Make sure you have room behind you. Left leg steps back 1 time. Together. Right leg. So this is your pattern. Stepping back. Option to sink your hips. We did this with the bar already. Fingertips behind your ears. Sink. Push down to come up. Do it again. Reach up at the top. So sink. Reach. Sink. Reach. And parallel squats. Keep that in your head. 2 more. Left leg steps forward, straight forward 1 time. Back heel does come up this time. Back heel up as you step. Maybe sink your hips and push down to come up. Arms come straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. Do it again. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. All right, we'll put those 2 together. The step back with the reach up, then the forward lunge, alternating. Sure, the first round we'll do 4 of each. Last squat. Step back, left fingertips, back, up, back. Do it again. Step towards me, forward lunge, arms come down, up, down. 2 more. Let's do that pattern again. Step back left here. Sink, press, sink. 2 more. Step forward lunge towards me in 4. Press. 3. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. All right. Let's add that on. From where? Let's first go from the diagonal back lunge to the wide squat. Then add the new part. Left leg diagonally back. Sink. Up. 2 more. Wide parallel squat, reach and pull. 4. Up. 3. On the next one, feet parallel. Step back left, fingertips down. Up, down. Do it again. Towards me, forward lunge, arms straight, down. Up. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. All right. Now we'll go from the top. See if you can talk. Check your gadget. Heart rate's not too bad for me today. Ready? From the top. Left leg steps forward, reach, sink, down. Both heels on the floor. 2 more. Now left leg diagonally back. 4 of these. 3. Wide parallel squat, reach and pull. Sink, push down. 2 more. Feet come underneath your hips, step back left. Fingertips, up, sink, up, Once more, step towards me, and 4 of these. 3, 2, and parallel squat right here. Hi, Joey Luna. Today we started at 9:30. I had it on my post, but I think many people forgot. So feel free to jump in. So Joey, you know this, but I'll remind you, you can use the first layer of each interval as your warm-up, yes? All right, so we'll go, you know what, let's do it one more time. I guess Joey's just saying hi, passing through. All right, let's go one more time from the top. Left leg, steps forward 1 time, sink your hips, 4, reach, 3, 2 more, and left leg diagonally back, sink, push down to come up, 2 more, then wide parallel squat right here. So Joey, wait, feet underneath your hips, false start. Try to read what Joey said. No, yes, Hank is not imposing a 10-minute rule, but Joey, today we started at 9:30. So I'm gonna give you a few reps to warm up, and then you can follow our pattern. So it's perfect. You're getting back into it. Today we have about another 24 minutes in the class. Then the after party, feet wide, 10 toes towards me. So squat, push down, 2 more. Then feet underneath your hips, make it parallel, palms together. And yes, there's no 10-minute rule in my class. You come in whenever you like. We'll go 1 time from the top. It starts with 4, stepping forward with a hip sink. Ready, here we go. Left leg, step forward, sink your hips. Again, maybe reach your arms up. 1 more. Left leg diagonally back here. Reach up behind you if you're ready for that. 2 more. Wide parallel squat here. Reach down, pull up. 2 more. On the next one, feet come in narrow, step back left, fingertips, sink, press, sink, press. 2 more. Now towards me, forward lunge on your left, sink, reach up. 2 more. Then hop or pedal right here. So you can pedal or you can hop in 4, 3, step or jump out. So pedal, step or hop, jump. Pedal, step or hop, jump. Do it again. Pedal, in, out. 2 more. Arms up, squat, reach, pull. Sink, pull. At the top, knuckles together, thumbs at your chest, wiggle your toes, rotate left, left, only left, left. Shoulders down, so don't worry about the right side. Focus left, left. When you're ready, knee comes up on 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. When you're ready, hand down on 3, up, up. Maybe touch your ankle, up, up. Do it again. And hop or pedal here. So pedal or hop. Shoulders down, pedal, step or hop, jump, in, out, in. 2 more. Arms finish up, wide squat, reach and pull. Push down to come up. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, push, 3, do it again, and then back to hop or pedal here. 4, 3, arms will finish up, knuckles together, thumbs at your chest, rotate to your right, right, right. When you're ready, knee lift on 1. So you rotate across your knee lift. Don't worry about left, only right, right. So try to get only to the center. When you're ready, touch your knee. Knee up, touch. Knee up, touch. When you're ready, touch your ankle here. Up. Do it again. 4 more to go. 4. Make sure you're breathing. 2. Hop or pedal here. Hop or pedal. Shake your shoulders out. In 4, 3, parallel squats. Grab some water if you need it, or whatever you brought. 10 toes towards me. See if you can talk. Check your gadget if you're wearing one. 4 more recovery, then we'll go from the top. I'm gonna bump this music up. Feel like I keep losing the downbeat. 4 more to catch the music. Make sure you have room front and back. From the top, left leg, step forward, sink your hips. Reach up with both arms, back arm, both arms. Left leg diagonally back here. Reach, push down. 2 more. Then wide parallel squat here. For 4, push down. 3. On the last one, feet come in, step back left, fingertips come down. Up. Do it again. Step towards me, lunge, both arms come down. Up. 2 more. Hop or pedal here. Shake your shoulders out. Maybe some pedal. 4, 3, parallel squat. The time has flown. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink your hips. Straight down, straight up. Arms out to the side. And arms up and open out. Up. 2 more. And then left heel comes up, hold, rotate right. Center, come back up. Right heel comes up, rotate to your left. Center, do it again. Left heel up to the right. Center, push down, right heel up. Rotate, center, do it again. Heel up. Rotate. 1 more time. Then you'll hold in the center. 3 pulses down for 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. The together can be a jump by pressing down. 3, 2, push down, come up. 3, 2, push down. Once more. 3, 2, just the hips sink, palms together. Chest up, shoulders down and back. Feet parallel, recovery squat. All right. Can we go from the top? But this time, we'll add in the hop or pedal with the core rotations. And then we'll finish with the pulse jumps. Sure, why not? 4 more to recover. Check your space. In the middle of your space. Ready, left leg, step forward, sink your hips and reach up. Both arms. 2 more. Left leg diagonally back, reach up. 4, push down. 3, 2, wide parallel squat, sink, reach and pull. Push down. 2 more. Feet come in, step back, left fingertips come down. Reach up. 2 more. Then towards me, lunge, arms straight down. Up. 2 more. Here's your hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up and rotate to your left. Left. Your knee comes up, up. Focus on your rotation to your left. Maybe touch your knee. Maybe hinge and touch your ankle. Do 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here. 4, you can pedal, step, 2, arms finish up, rotate to your right, right. Maybe your knee comes up. Focus on your right rotation here. Maybe touch your knee. maybe touch your ankle. Up, down, up. 2 more. Last one. Hop or pedal here. Hop or pedal, shake your arms out. In 4, 3, feet wide, toes out, sink. Remember this? Flat. Arms come up and out. Here we go, left heel comes up, rotate to your right. Center, come up. Right heel comes up, rotate. Center, do it again, heel up, rotate. Right heel up. Here come your 3 pulses right now. 3, 2, tap or jump together. 3, 2, 1. Twice more. 3, 2, 1. Last time. 3, 2, just a hip sink. The heart rate out of control. Feet under your hips. Both arms up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. Round up. 3, 2, squats here. Palms together. So the heart rate comes down slowly. 1 more. Both arms up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips here. Round up. Both squats here. Sorry, I almost forgot what we did. 2 more. Now both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. Round up. Stand on your feet. Walk around a little bit. Towel off. I'll turn to the side. You don't have to. We'll move down to core and stretch. Well, I guess the 9:30 start time threw a lot of people off live, but you know what? That is okay. I bet they do it later in the day. Whew. I'm dragging today. And not dragon like a fire-breathing dragon. Okay. Get my bigger towel. We don't need any equipment for core today. Look, I did laundry. I have a towel with no hole in it. So have a seat. Keep your head higher than your heart. Bend both knees. Sit up tall. Shoulders down the back. You'll probably already feel your back working as you extend. Arms out. Shoulders down the back. Feet flat on the floor. From here, just curl halfway. Curl down for 2 and up. Joe, you remember how Hank used to be so adamant about the 10-minute rule? Curl for 2. Now your front arm reaches back behind you and up. Back arm reaches and up. Now front arm, you have an option to circle. Left arm, or back arm, not your left arm. I don't know which way you're facing. And curl, reach up. Curl, reach, and up. Palms together, hold here. Curl down and up. As you curl, fingertips reach up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. So not too far up, just enough to create a little more resistance in your core. Curl. Fingertips up. This time we'll hold. Hold right here. Front arm reaches back on the diagonal and up. Same arm, same tempo. Slowly back. Single counts here. Now as this happens, maybe you extend your leg up and down. Up, let's do it again. For 4, 3, 1 more. Center, back arm, slow motion, just the back arm. And up, same arm again, shoulders pressing down. And then single counts here, so reach up. Maybe your back leg extends as you reach. Press your shoulders down, away from your ears. That'll help you keep your core engaged. 1 more. Forward fold. Round your back. Your knees can stay bent or straighten them if that's good for your flexibility. Actively releasing your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades and chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first. Shoulders and then your body at the top. Tuck your hips, come a scooch forward, fingertips to help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. If you need, you can extend your top leg as you go across. You don't have to. Gives you a little more oomph in your stretch. Then come back to the center. Both knees in. Palms flat on the floor next to your hips. Press your shoulder blades down to the floor. Untuck your hips so your belly button's level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees at your hip and your knee. Calves are parallel to the floor. Now fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, circle your arms around on the floor. Squeeze underneath your armpits and roll your shoulder blades off the floor. From here, pulse your arms as if you're pulling ropes straight down from the ceiling. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, do it again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale and hold here. Extend both legs up, flex both feet, front heel comes down. Squeeze under your armpits to keep it out of your neck. Front leg comes up, back leg goes down. Squeeze underneath your armpits, back leg comes up, front leg comes down. You'll feel the resistance increase. Now slowly change sides, both legs move together. Squeeze underneath your armpits to keep your work out of your neck. If you need to, you'll put one hand behind. Single counts here. Change, 2, 3, hold here. Back arm goes across your front leg. Little pulses by squeezing underneath your armpit. 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, hold. Front leg will lower for 2 and up. Do it again. Lower for 2. Now your back leg can put your foot on the floor if that's better for you, or hover out. Last time. And hold. Both arms on either side of your hips. Change legs. Back leg comes up. Front arm across your back leg and pulse by squeezing underneath your armpits here for 4, 3, hold here. Back leg lowers for 2. Remember, you can put your front foot on the floor and lower. For 2 more here, lower. And up, 1 more time. And bring both knees into your chest. Hold here. We'll do 1 more set of crunches to finish. Extend both legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees out to the corners. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulders up. This is your position. Crunch your hips and shoulders closer together. Then extend. Again, crunch in for 2. Resist the weight of your legs with your core. And the outside right here, resist it. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale for 2. Exhale. This time, hold your in position and pulse. Elbows out to the side. Pulse your hips closer to your shoulders. Let's do 8 more here. 8, 7, breathe through it, in and out. 4, 3, 2, release. Hands to the side of the hips, feet on the floor. You can either grab your towel or your mat. Tuck your hips, push your feet down to lift your hips up to find your bridge pose. The diagonal line from your shoulders, your hips to your knees. If you are able to, you can lace your fingers underneath your hips and that'll scoot your shoulder blades closer together. See if you can wiggle your toes here, breathing all the way in and all the way out. If you've laced your fingers, unlace them now, and then lower your hips and bring both knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other, grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees towards your chest. You'll feel the stretch behind your top leg and into your glutes. Breathe through it and change sides. One leg over the other. Grab your knees or a little further down. Pull your knees into your chest.
breathing all the way in and out. You'll feel this behind your top leg. Make sure you switch legs. And then release. Both feet on the floor. Front knee into your chest. Extend your leg up. Only till you feel the stretch behind it. Back leg can stay where it is or it can walk out. Either way, flex your front foot and bend the knee to the chest. Extend. Do it again. Flex and bend. For 2, send it up. 1 more. Flex. And then this time, hold your extension. Does not have to be straight. Wherever it is that gives you an opening of the hamstring. Front arm on the inside of your front leg. Push your leg a little bit towards knee, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your front leg. Press your back hip into the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then bend your front knee back to the center. Front arm goes out to the side. Back arm across your front knee. Take your knee away from me, but keep reaching out with your front fingertips. Have I mentioned to breathe through the stretch? It's a full spine rotation. And come back to the center. Change sides, front foot on the floor. Knee into the chest. Extend the leg until you feel the stretch behind. Shoulders down. Maybe your front leg walks out, maybe not. Flex your back foot and bend. Press it up. Do it again. Flex. Bend your knees. Send the heel up. Last time. Flex. Bend this time. Hold up. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Push your leg out to the side, away from your screen, but only enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your front hip down into the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the walls. And then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across the bent knee. Take your knee over towards me. Reaching out with your back fingertips. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then come back to the center. And both feet on the floor, flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs all the way out. All right, front arm reaches back. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Then pull your heel to your hip and point your knee straight out from your hip. Maybe bend your back elbow and make a fist to rest your head. Remember, the opening of the front of the body is probably one of the most important things we need to do at the end of class. And release, change sides. Back arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Maybe bend your front elbow and make a fist. Pull your heel to your hip and hip to the floor. Try to keep this where it is and bring your front arm back around. Try to grab both feet where your shoelaces would be. If you're not quite here, work on it by grabbing your heels or your pants. Then when you get here, press your feet into your hands and lift your knees. Feel your quads open up. Then try to lift your chest and open your shoulders, breathing in and out. 3, 2, lower your body. Release your hands. Press your chest up, hips to your heels, child's pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then try to rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Palms are, or hands are on their sides. Then release your palms to the floor. Round up to a tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, tuck your toes. Round your back, tuck your hips. Push down, lift your tailbone up. Then walk your feet up towards your hands. Let your head hang, your tailbone lifts. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, this part of the class is over. This is the class. We'll end, but in 5 minutes, if you want to come back for the after party, we'll do a little section with upper body with dumbbells. So I'm going to use 5s.
I have 5s and then I have 7.5s, and honestly, I wish I had a pair of 6s. I might try to order them. So that's what I'm gonna use. So 5 minutes, I'm gonna post this, send it out to everybody who couldn't be live, and then I'll be back in 5 minutes. Who needed to do this unit? Yes. It's it's Rosh Hashanah. And Joey, normally it would start at 10, but today I have a rehearsal at 11 o'clock, and not with Kelly, but a rehearsal that I have to get to. So I'm gonna do after party, and then we'll be done. But Thursday's at 10 o'clock, so I'll be back in 5 minutes.